Uh, Then degrees of user involvement. We are emphasizing the role of user here, a user in our in the interaction design. In fact, we are defining this as user-centered design. But there are the degrees of the user requirements vary on each project and depending on your approaches also based on the previous video. Here we define fully engaged throughout all iteration of the development process to target participation in specific activities and from small groups of individual users in face-to-face context to hundreds of thousands of potential users and stakeholders online. So here we've defined how the engagement of the user, whether they are fully engaged in the entire design process or they're only involved in part, for example, during the discovery and the 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 evaluation of the solution or the last part. And there are two items here. Full time involvement may mean that they become out of touch with their user community, while part-time involvement might result in a higher workload for them. So first here is the downside is that if you involve the user full-time, that means that they will be out of the community. That means they will be out of the work or group that they belong and spend full time as part of the project, while part time involvement may result in high workload. And the bad side also of being part time is that the lack maybe of focus on on the design of the product because maybe disturbed or focused on the regular task. Having a engaged full or part time does not mean that the input is available continually throughout the development. So because there are aspects of the design process where the user is the most reliable people to confirm or to define that problem or solution. There will be balancing between user involvement in each of the design interaction process. Or if you're focusing also on the interfaces, we need to identify which part or what role would be the user um, is is being inputted into the design process for us to limit or to maybe associated with cost also and maybe the disturbance of their task in the disturbance and the regular task in the company. But we are focusing on participatory design, or sometimes referred to as the cooperative design or co-design. It is an overarching design philosophy that places those for whom systems, technology, and services are being designed as central actors in the creation activities. So here again, we are emphasizing the involvement of users in the design process, although they might be full-time or part-time, as long as they are normally involved in the process and they're aware of the changes, and that would be an important aspect of the design.